Area 51, The Last Witness. Marcus Chen worked the night shift as usual. Senior Security Systems Engineer, 7 years on base, no violations on his record. Silence, coffee, monitors. At 3:47 a.m., the system displayed an error. Not technical, personal. Access to Sector 7G. Granted. Biometrics confirmed. Subject 001. Marcus frowned. He didn't have access to 7G. No engineer did. This was the research level. He looked at the retina scanner. Green beam passed over his eye. The system accepted him as one of their own. Marcus entered his code. Files opened. First document. Project New Generation. Subject 001. Chen M. A photograph. Him. In a lab coat, without security uniform. With badge Subject 7G-001. Date March 15th, 2019. 7 years ago. Marcus reread. Memory integration complete. Identity. Marcus Chen, engineer. Status, active. Control, 94%. He leaned back in his chair. Engineer? What integration? He remembered his wife, his daughter, how he met her at university, how they married, how Lily was born. Everything was real, wasn't it? A voice from the speaker broke the silence, not a siren. Calm female voice. Marcus, you shouldn't have seen this. Who is this? He stood up. Dr. Rose, close the files, return to work, and everything will be fine. What is this project? Something that will save humanity, but you're not ready yet. Where can I find you? Pause. Don't search. This won't end well. Connection cut. Marcus looked at the screen. Control 94%. What did the remaining 6% mean? He had two choices. Forget, return to work, live on, or learn the truth. He inserted the hard drive, downloaded the files, all of them, 2.8 terabytes of data, and left the room. The corridors were empty. Night shift. Most slept in barracks. Marcus walked to the service exit, but the elevator didn't work. Blocked. You can't go there, a voice behind him. Marcus turned. A woman, about 40, tired face, in white lab coat over uniform. Dr. Rose? He asked. Emily, she raised her hands, no weapon. I'm not security. I'm a geneticist. You said this would save humanity. I thought it would, Emily stepped forward. We were treating cancer, Alzheimer's, genetic disorders, but the military wanted soldiers, not medicine. I'm medicine? You're the prototype, first to survive after integration. The others didn't survive. Marcus pressed the hard drive in his pocket. Why are you helping me? Because I saw the reports. Emily looked tired. 2,847 subjects, 312 survived. The rest became vegetables or monsters. I thought I was saving lives. I was creating weapons. Where's the exit? Through the old mines, under level 3. But there's no security there. Why? Because no one goes there. That's the testing ground. Lead the way. They went to the freight elevator. Marcus, Emily said quietly, if you send these files, they'll come for you. And for me. I know. There's another option. Delete the data. You can live. Like before. Like before? Marcus stopped. I don't have like before. There's only now. The elevator shuddered and went down. Level 3 smelled of dampness and rust. Old tunnels dug back in the 50s. Now they stored waste. This way, Emily pointed to a tunnel on the left. Exits to the old road. From there you can disappear into the desert. They walked quickly. Flashlights cut pieces of concrete from the darkness. Ahead was a crossroads. Stop. Marcus raised his hand. Ahead moved a shadow. Not human. The creature stepped into the light. Tall, over 7 feet. Skin gray like ash. Eyes completely black. Subject. Emily whispered. Escaped. The creature looked at them, made a sound, hoarse cough. It's not attacking, Marcus said. They rarely attack first, only if they feel threatened. The creature reached out a hand, pointed at Marcus's chest. Brother, it growled. Marcus froze. It knows me? It senses your code, Emily said. You're for them, like a beacon. The creature stepped back into the shadow. Let them pass. Why? Marcus asked. Because you're 001, pack leader, even if you don't know it. They walked past. Marcus felt the gaze on his back. He wasn't human, not completely. 20 minutes later, they reached the communications room. Old equipment, but the antenna worked. I can send the files. Kyle, the technician who waited for them here, connected the drive. But it needs time. 10 minutes. We have 5, Marcus said. Listen. In the corridor, footsteps were heard. Heavy. Boots. They found the elevator, Marcus said. I can hold them, Kyle said. But not long. No. Marcus looked at Emily. You'll leave with the drive. Once the upload reaches 50%, copy it to the device and leave. And you? I'll stay. Someone has to cover the exit. That's suicide. That's tactics. Marcus checked the pistol magazine, found it in the desk drawer, full. They'll come for me. While they're here, you'll make it. Marcus, go. Emily hesitated, then nodded. I'll come back. Don't. Upload began, 10%, 20%. Footsteps became closer, 40%, 50%. Ready. Kyle grabbed the drive. Let's go. Emily ran to the exit. Marcus closed the door, locked the panel. 60%, 70%. The door shook. Impacts. 80%, 90%. Metal began to bend. 99%. 100%. Upload complete. Marcus exhaled. The door crashed down. In the doorway stood soldiers, in black uniform, no insignia, and Dr. Rose, the one from the speaker, not Emily, another one. You ruined everything, she said. No, Marcus said. I just began. She nodded to the soldiers. Gunshot. Darkness. 3 weeks later. Washington, D.C. Emily stood before the Congressional Committee. Closed session. No cameras, no journalists, only 5 people in suits. Do you understand the consequences of the leak? Asked the chairman. Yes, Emily said. The files are already online. They can't be deleted. Project closed. Site 51 sealed. And the subjects, those who survived? They'll remain under observation for their own safety. That's prison. That's quarantine, the chairman said. They're dangerous. You saw the reports. Emily was silent. You've fulfilled your part of the deal, Dr. Rose. Your charges are dropped. You can return to work. Where is Marcus Chen? The chairman paused. Died during arrest. Body cremated. Can I see the report? Access denied. Emily nodded, stood up and left. Behind the building, a car waited for her. She sat in the back seat, took out her phone. Message from unknown number. System rebooted. Subject 001. Status, active. Location, Zone 51. Emily froze. He's alive. They didn't kill him. They rebooted him. Where to? Asked the driver. Emily looked at the message, then deleted it. To Nevada, she said. Why? I have work there. The car moved. Emily looked out the window. Somewhere there, in the desert, was Zone 51, now officially closed. But inside something was waking up, and she was the only one who knew what to do. End of part 1.